through once again. Tracy Willie checking in your tech. I don't know what going on. Welcome back to another video on Tracy Willie Pure Abundance. If this is your first time tuning into one of these videos, we encourage, inspire, and uplift each other to keep evolving into our greatest selves. If you're a returning viewer, you already know what time it is. Let's get it. What it means to be yourself. That's the overall topic that we're going to focus on today. Really. Before I get started, I do want to say shout out to Gen Z. I took a look at the most people who watch my videos, and it's actually people between the ages of 18 and say like 40, and most of them are men. So shout out to all my fellows watching this video as well. I really appreciate y'all spending time with me and learning with me and growing with me, right? Respect. But the reason I said shout out to Generation Z though is because like I'm excited. I'm truly excited that I have lived this far to be able to witness a new generation coming up. And I know what it's like growing up with a generation that was in front of me. I just took notes from what I learned from that generation, and I want to pass it on. So to Gen Z, in the event that anybody younger who have any questions for me or anything of that nature, that in any way that I can help you be better or help you prevent some of the mistakes that I made, reach out to me. I'm more than willing to help you. I'm more than willing to guide you. I'm more than willing to give you the juice as in terms of anything that you would like to talk about, right? So respect. Now, going back to the topic of the video, what it means to be yourself. See, a lot of people in my age group, in the millennial age group, a lot of us had a lot of difficulty being ourselves, right? And to me, what it means to be yourself is to first of all, you have to dig in, right? And do your research. Everything don't mean the same to every single body. And y'all gonna hear me repeat that a lot because it's the essence of everything that I gotta say today. Everything don't mean the same to everybody. So what's important to you is not gonna be important to somebody else all the time. So you gotta find out what's important to you. And by you expressing that and creating that reality for yourself, then you're gonna start to see more people, more like-minded individuals come around you. You're gonna start to attract your tribe is what we call it, right? So that's first things first. So what it means to be yourself is to dig in deep, find out who you are, find out what's important to you, find out what you care about, what you don't really care about. And from there, I think that that's a good stepping stool for you to be like, all right, I must go in this direction. This is what I should be doing. For a long time, I always felt that I should be doing, you name it, so many other things. But when it really come down to it, all I truly care about the most is encouraging people, inspiring people, and uplifting people. Where it come from, I've tried to figure it out. I try to identify it. I try to be like, it's because of how I grew up. It's because this. It's because of that. But honestly, I don't even need to know where it came from or where it comes from. All I know is that it's in me, and I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to fulfill my mission. And that's just point blank, period, right? Because if I do anything else, it's not going to make sense, and I'm not going to be at one with it. So my job on this planet while I'm here this time around is to share as much wisdom as I can and to encourage and inspire y'all and uplift y'all to keep moving in the direction that you deserve to be moving in, right? Letting you know it's okay to be yourself. Letting you know it's okay to do something that's not necessarily normal in your family, household, or anything like that. See, a lot of things that people do, they think is weird or somebody gonna judge me for it. Or I've came across so much dope content, like people talking about ways to manifest, like the 3-6-9 method, like write down your intentions and what you prefer to manifest 3 times in the AM, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. I've heard Nikola Tesla, he used to do everything in threes. And you're going to things are going to stick out to you. You're going to come across content, or you're going to come across people, or whether it's in real life or on social media, and things are going to happen. You're going to see it in movies. Just pay attention, and there's going to be certain things that's going to happen around you, and it's going to mean something to you. It's going to stick to you. And it's your job not to forget it, right? It's your job to make sure that you realize that, oh, okay, this stayed with me. Oh, it stayed with me for a reason, right? So it's some people who experience deja vu and they be like, man, this happened before. And they just completely ignore it. And even though it meant something to them in that moment, they don't really expand on it. They don't go ahead and research it and say, well, what's deja vu, or where did it come from? Or like, they don't really question nothing. And ain't nothing wrong with that, but like, that'll let you know, all right, deja vu is not weird to me. You feel me? And then you got some people who like, okay, well, that was kind of creepy, or that stood out to me. So let me go ahead and research that, and then you go ahead and dig into it, and you like, okay, this means something to me. You feel me? Like, uh, so that's just a little rough example as to how you can find ways to determine what truly interests you, right? So that's kind of what I would like to talk about today. Right now I'm going live, and uh, it's 500 million people watching me right now. In my reality, there's an infinite amount of people. Actually, let me correct that. There's an infinite amount of people watching right now, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tapping in. You already know Tracy Willie checking in. We live, baby. But on a serious note, though, in a different reality, ain't nobody watching this video right now. And most of y'all gonna see this video after I upload it. And for that, I'm truly grateful. Now, the point of these lives is so we can grow and we can feedback and bounce information here and there. There's a lot of things going on in my life right now. Ain't no need for excuses. But as far as me taking the time to shoot my videos and upload them and edit them, it's a lot easier for me to go live right now, so I can kick the wisdom and kick the knowledge that I was put on this planet to kick with y'all in this very moment. So that's what I'm here to do, right? So that's what we're going to do. Now, let's talk about this October 4th event. Have y'all heard about what's going on October 4th with the emergency alert? I've been hearing a whole bunch of stuff about it, right? They're going to be upgrading DNAs, and they're going to be doing this and doing that, and everybody turn off your phone and get out and do this and do that, right? Hey, and then also about what is they preparing us for? Like, what is they, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you can look at it from a different side and be like, well, they always do these Amber Alerts. Like, they always trying to alert us of stuff here and there, right? So I don't think that it's anything bad, but at the same time, I don't know if it's anything good. Because one thing about them people is that they try to act like they really look out for us, but we know deep down they don't really care about us, like Michael Jackson always try to let us know, right? So with that being said, though, I came across that information for a reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my phone, because I'm not taking no chances. So that's just what we gonna do. But yeah, back on that topic, it's just like a lot of things are happening in this planet, and nobody really pays attention to. So that's just another small example that's worth bringing some light to. Like, why, if everybody's saying, oh, October 4th this, October 4th that, and that stands out to you, it struck a certain bone in your body, and you don't do no research on it, or you don't look into it, then maybe that's not really important to you, and maybe you should just go ahead and create a different reality from the things that you've been experiencing, right? Like, really hone in on it. But on the opposite side is, if you hearing things and it's sticking out to you, then maybe you should go do some research on it, because it's important to you. It's trying to tell you something, and it's your job not to ignore it, because it really means something to you. So that's what I did. You see what I'm saying? What's October 4th? What's going on October 4th? Why are we getting the emergency alert? I know they've done this before, and I don't know the exact time or the exact date they had did it before, but I do remember that they did it. I think it was sometime when Trump was president, if I'm not mistaken. So that got me questioning, right? And I did my own research, and I came to my own conclusion. So I encourage y'all to do the same, right? Do your research and come to your own conclusions. I'm not here to tell y'all what to do, by no means, right? That's one thing. And then another thing is, like, you just putting things together. Another thing I wanted to speak about is the whole, when they say, oh, all these aliens and we discovering this and discovering that. Like, if y'all been paying attention, then you would know that there's been evidence of aliens for as long as I can remember. There's always been evidence of aliens, and there's always been evidence of UFOs, and you name it, right? So as somebody who pays attention, you have to ask yourself, why are they making it a big deal now? Why are they making it mainstream media now? Because back then, if somebody said they saw an alien or they saw a UFO, it would not make it on the news. Nope. It will not make it on the news. But nowadays, why they making it so obvious that there's aliens? Like, it's kind of like they pre-programming you or premeditating certain things that they want you to experience. And when you do your research, you may come across something like the Hegelian dialect, right? That's problem, reaction, solution. We present the problem, we get the reaction that we desired from the public, and then we provide the solution. But they been had the solution before they presented the problem. It's just like cure for diseases. Before they put out the disease into the public, they already have the cure for it, right? So can't nothing cure you more than nature, right? The only disease is being at dis-ease, right? So we already know that. So see, these are the little things that are important to me. And for my tribe, the more I put out my content, the more I'll attract my like-minded individuals. And on that note, oh man, hold on, man, hold on. On that note, I have yet to make a video shouting out my 1,000 subscribers. Like, oh man, we're really at 1,000 subscribers. You know, it's really been a long journey, but it's never been about the subscribers for me. Uh, let me say that differently. Like at different times throughout this journey, there's been times where I did focus on the subscribers, and I'm like, oh, I need this amount of subscribers, and this is how we can get them, and this and that, right? But the more I pay attention to myself and pay attention to my emotions and everything inside of me, I realize like it's not just about the subscribers. And I've done so much mental work, so much physical work as well, where I'm like, I've developed this habit where I'm just like, they're going to come when they need to, and it is what it is. And the day I'm getting paid from YouTube, it won't even matter. Like, yes, it's going to matter. I'll be extremely thankful for it. But I have already been making videos and not getting paid from it for years. So the day I do decide, the day we do start to get paid from YouTube, then so it be. It's not going to affect us in a negative nor a positive way. It's just going to be what it is, because we've never done it for money. We've always done it to get the message out and to connect with our people and attract our like-minded individuals. So now our community has grown to over 1,000 subscribers, and that's bizarre to think about. I'm not gonna lie, but but that's something I'm truly, truly, truly thankful for. So shout out to all my like-minded individuals. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to everybody who's been with me since day one, who saw the content upgrade, who saw the content change, and just saw us develop and get into the point that where we are right now. So yeah, what it means to be yourself, family. Look, nobody can be you better than you can be you, right? Everything ain't gonna mean the same to everybody. You have your own belief system. It's your job to find out what's really important to you. It's your job to dig in deep and question yourself, question everything around you. Like, all right, why is this happening? You ain't going crazy. Trust me, you are not going crazy. Like, usually when people call you crazy, is it just because you thinking different? And most of these other people in conformity. Hold on, baby boy crying, man. It's an emergency, y'all. I gotta go check. 1 second.